They told you Antarctica was just snow and penguins, but 2024 proved otherwise. What they found beneath the ice isn't natural, and it wasn't meant to be seen. Military cover-ups, ancient technology, and maps older than history itself now point to one thing: this forbidden continent may hold the missing piece of Earth's true history. But if you're ready to question everything you were taught, then brace yourself, because what you're about to discover changes the game completely. They told us Antarctica was just ice, a dead zone, a frozen desert. But in 2024, something was uncovered that shattered that illusion, and no, this wasn't reported on the evening news. Buried beneath layers of ancient ice, far from the eyes of tourists or scientific missions, a massive structure was detected, metallic, symmetrical, and clearly not natural. Was it man-made? Or not even made by man at all? And here's the twist: this discovery wasn't a surprise to everyone. Certain governments had already restricted the area decades ago. Why? Because the deeper truth doesn't fit in school textbooks, it rewrites Earth's true history. If you believe Antarctica is just cold and empty, you're exactly who they want to stay uninformed. But once you connect the dots: Piri Reis Map Antarctica, Operation High Jump Conspiracy, Lost Civilizations, and alien tech, your view of reality might never return to normal. Most people have no idea that Antarctica is locked behind one of the most powerful international treaties in modern history. Since 1959, the so-called Peaceful Preservation Agreement prevents any economic exploitation of the forbidden continent. But behind this veil of peace, many whisper of deeper motives. Some say it's to protect Earth's true history frozen beneath the ice. The Antarctic Treaty, signed by just 12 nations at first, has now grown to over 50 signatories. On paper, it forbids military activity, nuclear testing, and mining, yet the very fact that so many powerful countries agreed so fast raises eyebrows. Could it be that this icy prison was meant to hide something? Something ancient, something off-limits to the average citizen? Access to Antarctica is extremely limited. With temperatures plummeting to -89 degrees Celsius in Vostok Station and ice sheets over 3 kilometers thick, only elite scientific missions are allowed in. And even then, most are funneled into predefined zones, far from rumored sites like ancient ruins or hidden Nazi bases in Antarctica. Let's be honest, when have governments ever been so united on anything, unless there's something they're not telling us? The ice wall Antarctica theory isn't just science fiction, it's born from the reality of impossible barriers and restricted movement. And just when we think we've hit the bottom of this mystery, theories begin to spiral into something even more bizarre. If Antarctica is so empty and peaceful, why does it keep appearing in the most extreme conspiracy theories on Earth? From Nazi bases in Antarctica to UFOs buried under the ice, the forbidden continent refuses to be silent. Something about this frozen land triggers our deepest instincts to question, to dig, to uncover the layers no one's supposed to touch. One of the oldest stories is that Hitler didn't die in Berlin, he escaped to a secret base beneath the Antarctic ice. Known as Base 211, it's said to be a fortress of Nazi technology, protected by the ice wall Antarctica conceals so well, and the theory gains traction thanks to shadowy military missions like the Operation High Jump Conspiracy, which was anything but ordinary. Then comes the mind-bending idea of a lost world under ice, a realm of inner Earth civilizations hidden below the surface. Fueled by esoteric Antarctica texts and hollow Earth theories, believers claim ancient beings still live beneath the continent. Sounds far-fetched? Maybe. But the Piri Reis Map Antarctica reference only fuels the fire with its oddly accurate coastline. Others believe alien technology lies entombed beneath the ice, possibly older than humanity itself. According to leaked files and strange military silence, something non-human might have crashed here long ago, and we've been hiding it ever since. But where do these ideas really come from? To understand that, we need to dive deeper into the psychology behind the unknown. Every conspiracy starts with a spark, something unknown, something unreachable. Antarctica, the most remote and untouched region on the planet, embodies this mystery. The idea of a forbidden continent naturally invites questions, and where facts fall short, speculation rushes in. After World War II, and especially during the Cold War, trust in governments eroded fast. Secretive missions like Operation High Jump conspiracy only added fuel to the fire. Was it just military training, or was there a deeper reason for the urgency to reach an icy wasteland? Esoteric Antarctica literature and fringe science began filling the void. Books like Raymond Bernard's The Hollow Earth introduced an idea that still echoes today: a civilization beneath the surface. Suddenly, the ancient civilization Antarctica may be hiding wasn't fantasy, it was an alternative version of Earth's true history. Even ancient maps like the Piri Reis map Antarctica add strange credibility to the mix. If a 1513 Ottoman chart showed Antarctica ice-free, long before we even discovered it, what else do we not know? The fear of being kept in the dark makes people dig deeper, and that leads us to examine what science and history actually say. Let's strip the legends down to facts, starting with the Nazi bases Antarctica theory. Despite decades of rumors, there's no physical proof of Base 211 or secret bunkers. Hitler's remains were DNA confirmed in 2018, closing that chapter. Unless, of course, you believe some chapters get rewritten. The Operation High Jump conspiracy? Official records say it was a military training mission in extreme polar conditions. But the sudden withdrawal and vague debriefings left more questions than answers. Was it just the brutal Antarctic weather, or did they find something meant to stay hidden under the ice wall Antarctica? What about the mysterious Piri Reis map Antarctica seems to showcase? Historians argue it merely shows the distorted coastline of South America, not Antarctica at all. But when you're told to ignore the resemblance, it's hard not to wonder, are we missing a fragment of Earth's true history? Science explains a lot, but silence explains more. The fact that ancient civilization Antarctica theories still survive despite counter-evidence reveals something deeper. People aren't just chasing facts, they're sensing a cover-up. And maybe that's why conspiracy branches grow so fast and strong. To make sense of the chaos, imagine Antarctica as the center of a web. Each strand leads to a theory: Nazi bases Antarctica, lost world under ice, or even ancient alien outposts. All are held together by one central belief: this forbidden continent guards secrets too powerful to share. One branch connects to the legend of Base 211 and the idea that Hitler escaped to a world beneath the ice. Another strand pulls toward the Earth's true history, long buried under kilometers of frozen silence. The theories don't compete, they overlap, reinforcing one another like puzzle pieces from different boxes. Then come the maps, the Piri Reis map Antarctica and the lesser-known Orontius Phineas charts. Both supposedly depict an ice-free Antarctic coastline, centuries before its official discovery. Coincidence? Some think not. In the mind of a truth seeker, these maps aren't art, they're warnings. And as for alien ruins? They're not just sci-fi anymore, they're embedded in the narrative of a hidden past. Esoteric Antarctica texts speak of portals, crafts, and ancient technologies buried deep below. But if these theories are so widely dismissed, why do they keep coming back stronger? Humans have an instinct to fill in the blanks, especially when those blanks are surrounded by snow, silence, and international secrecy. The Forbidden Continent is the perfect stage, remote, locked down, and cloaked in legend. It's not just Antarctica, it's a symbol of everything we're not supposed to know. Our distrust in authority didn't come from nowhere. When over 50 nations agree to limit access and activities, people naturally suspect a secret history Antarctica has yet to reveal. After all, when access is restricted, imagination takes over, and sometimes, imagination sees too clearly. The digital age made everything worse, or better, depending on your view. A single YouTube video on the Operation High Jump conspiracy can spark a wildfire of curiosity in seconds. Dramatic music, shadowy footage, and compelling questions leave viewers certain there's a lost world under ice. And then there's the law of cause and effect: where there's smoke, there must be fire. That's what drives many to believe in ancient civilization Antarctica theories. If enough people are asking the same questions, maybe it's time to stop laughing and start digging. So now that you've glimpsed what might lie beneath the ice, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you simply scroll past, or will you start questioning what else they've hidden from you? If even one of these theories holds a grain of truth, the history we've been taught is incomplete, maybe even intentionally false. What other secrets have been frozen in time, and who decides what we're allowed to know? Could the forbidden continent be the final vault of human origin, alien contact, or the law of cause and effect playing out in silence? Or maybe, just maybe, it's a mirror, showing how little control we truly have over our own story. Leave your thoughts below. What theory seems most plausible to you? And if you're ready to go even deeper into the mysteries they don't want you to understand, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning.